2. What's going on, y'all? Solution for the Solution Kicks. Back with another video. Well, back with another live. I know it's early for a lot of you. Some of you probably already at work. I'm headed to work. Yeah, I got a little job. I'm retired, but I got a little job. Always having additional streams of revenue in there. All right, but I'm gonna talk to you guys about it's not even a trend, but being that 98% of the time we cannot physically go to a store and purchase things and do vlogs. So before we get started, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and tap that notification button so you know when I'm dropping another video, perhaps a vlog in the future. Due to what I'm doing now, I might go live a little bit, a few more times, via the car, because I'm going to be in here a lot more. What's up, Pete? But what we're going to talk about is content waves. Now, if this somehow bristles your feathers, makes you squirm in your chair a little bit, get you on your cold time, it's so emotional, it's okay. It's constructive advice, not criticism really, but advice. The best way to create your own niche in this YouTube thing is be 100% yourself at all times. Okay? You have to avoid doing certain things. If not, you're just going to be thrown in the box with other random content creators. You have to be known for something, okay, and not regurgitating and spewing out, oh, that's hot right now, I'll make a video on it. So what I'm talking about is we see something that's hot and bubbling, everybody has to jump on and drop a video. So last night, obviously, we were all watching The Last Dance, the Chicago Bulls last season of their dynasty. And we knew, prior 30 minutes prior that, for the most part, if you weren't even paying attention, there's going to be a shot drop of some sort, with that being the Flint 13s. Now, I've been honest with you all via a couple of people's platforms, and I said, I really don't understand the hype behind the Flint 13s, besides the fact that don't do this at home, kids. Okay, I'm looking for something. I don't understand the hype behind the Flint 13s, besides the fact that it's been a long time that they've been released, so people are waiting on them. And even still, there have been sneakers that people waited on for a long time as well that have been released, and they weren't hyped up or gassed up and things like that. And now think about the Flint 13s. Even before I got rolling with the sneaker YouTube thing, I was aware of that sneaker. And I kept hearing people talk about, the Flint 13s need to come out. They keep teasing us. They keep saying they're going to come out. They drop a 13, and that's all you see in the comments is, oh, they need to release the Flint 13s. So when I saw the shoe, I was like, oh, that shoe. No, okay. I'll say this. It is a very, very versatile colorway. That shade of blue goes with a myriad of denims. If you're somebody that's into the outfits, all right? I don't buy shoes for the sake of buying it. If I don't have anything to match it, I'm probably not going to buy it. That's just me. I'm old school. All right, it's like, what am I going to wear this with? Hence me getting rid of a lot of sneakers that I have, because I either no longer have the clothes for it, Hey, what's up, T? What's going on, Trouble? Yeah, I either don't have the clothes for it anymore, or it just fell out of, desire for me or whatever. So I'll let the shoe go or whatever. But I knew there were going to be thousands, got them posts going up all over social media, and it was, So when The Last Dance popped off, I said, something, I'm going to check just to see what's going on. I knew I wasn't going to hit on the sneaker app, so I didn't worry about it. I never hit anything on the sneakers at. Anything. Or the things I have hit, I didn't want them. You know, some random Air Max or something like that. Nothing wrong with Air Max. I love Air Max, but a colorway that I just was not into will pop up on there, or some other sneaker. But I knew it. I said, there's gonna be 1,000 God, I didn't get them. I took the L. The sneaker app is trash. That's the thing to do. That is the thing to do, to bash. When you don't get it, is to bash it. Now, I've actually said, but I've said this before all this was happening, that the apps had problems. All right, I'm not gonna say they're trash, but there's a lot that can be done. And I told you all, these retailers have no desire to do it, because a sale is a sale. If the shoes get sold, that's it. They don't care. All right, they don't care. Now, how it gets sold in the various manners, as long as it was legal, as long as it was legal, they don't care. They don't care. Yeah. Yeah. Like, you show yours all the time, people. You know, yours look really good. What's up, Rod? But I coming a mile away. A mile away. I was like, here it comes. Just all down YouTube. Flint 13 posts. Flint 13 people. Oh, you know, you got to do the frustrated look and all that stuff. People click. I clicked on nothing. I watched none of those videos at all. I was like, here we go with the waves. I wanted to post on my notification thing, get your surfboards ready. That's what the post, get the surfboards ready. Because here comes the wave content creators. Yeah, I'm headed to work myself, man. Yeah, the solution for kicks, you know, he has I don't like to really call it a job, but I have an additional stream of revenue. Okay, that allows me to have more fun. I have an additional stream of revenue because I got things I want to do. In the I should have posted. I did. But you know something? When I post stuff like that, people get a little emotional. I've had a Instagram post made about me sneak dissing. I laughed. I went to their post and chuckled. You know, and what they were trying to do was engage me. And their page, their channel was coming up. It was moving, and they figured, oh, if I put them in, and people know this guy's like really positive, I'll get more of a buzz and say they got something going on. That's that 2018 sneaker YouTube mentality. I didn't fall for it. You know, I just went and laughed, and that wasn't enough for him. You know, I chuckled. You know, I saw what he was doing, and it didn't work. You know, I always tell people you gotta be better in the situation. I think the fact that I even chuckled at him in post was a little too much. But yeah. Just, hey, stay true to your content, man. Like what you like. If you want to post a Reebok Classic, so be it. Yeah. Big Ball and Rod, man. Pause. Thank you. All right. He hit me up the lunch money today, man. Rod always come through with the donation. I appreciate you. Truly do. You know, like I told y'all, you should follow Rod for those wonderful positive words of affirmation via his truck on his way to work, you know, out there scrambling, hustling legally. You know, he's dropping those positive jewels on y'all every morning, man. And that's how I found him. I was just scrolling through one day. I was like, oh, I needed to hear that. You know, I needed to hear that this morning. You know? So, yeah, I always appreciate what he does. But be diverse. He said, you be with the smoke? Oh, of course, Trouble. That's why we call you that. All right, you have earned that name. You be with the smoke. If I see, like, Trouble, I will be with the smoke with you, because I know I'm going to get a great intellectual back and forth. We're going to have a highly intellectual exchange of differences. You know, we're not going to be disrespectful to one another. It's going to be straight up facts, dropping bombs on another. I like that. Some people don't know how to professionally explain their point of view to another person without being disrespectful. They have to win at all costs. You know, and same thing, but you just want to get your point of view across. But you feel like, I need to argue and somehow attempt to demean the person. That's not how you come to an understanding that, hey, we both have a vested interest in this piece right here, but we disagree on some points. A lesser person, you're like, nah, bleep that person, bleep that, this and that, get emotional, start yelling, instead of going, something, I see what he's saying, I just don't agree with it. That's it. All right? That's it. The art of debate and intellectual debate is a very, very amazing talent to have. So think about it. Even when you're dealing with your loved ones and something negative happened, are you willing to blow that positive energy and that investment you built with that person because you didn't like something and you need to win the point of contention at all costs? And I mean, what I'm saying is that cursing that person out, being disrespectful because you didn't like something and you didn't agree with it. You still have to take care of that person, lie next to them, and build one another. However the situation is in life, whether it's a friend, family member, and y'all don't agree. A point of this was, I used to run a promotion company with my bro back home in Baltimore. We did a club promotion deal. He started it, all right? He started it. He brought me in. Yeah, agree to disagree. He brought me in. Now, what I always respected was the fact that this was his. But he had the vision to say, something? This is probably the guy I needed to take me to that next level. And it was times where he and I had different points of view. But we were so vested in success and enjoying what we're doing, we would have these strong conversations away from people. But we never cursed each other. We never yelled. We ate our wings. We drank our adult beverage back then. We came to an agreement. It was some capitulation that went on. There was, we met somewhere in the middle. We realized that we both can't win as a unit if we both don't agree on common points. So that's the thing, man. Like, I jumped on here to talk to y'all about something else, and we went on to some grown men and women type things, and that's cool. I like that. But the ability to agree to disagree and move on with it, and handle things from a positive standpoint for the greater good, not from an individual like, yeah, I want that one. He saw my point. He saw what I was saying. Now, sometimes in life, you do have to engage and stuff like that, but still, you have to be bigger than the situation. You have to be, because if you get your point across and you get your way, but you destroyed that person and you still need them, you still lost. You still lost, and people don't understand that. It was just like when I was a drill sergeant. If I would rip that trainee apart, tear them down, just have them sweating and flustered. Sometimes they cried, and that wasn't the intent. I wasn't trying to draw tears out of them. I was trying to draw change. But what you're taught is, if you send the wrecking ball into the building, you better have the tools and the ability to rebuild a better building. And they never understood that. Like, why is he still helping me if he just ripped me apart? Because I'm invested in your success. If you aren't successful, I have to. Simple as that. But that comes with upbringing. If they came from a household where their parents just yelled, demean them, disrespected them because they could, because they're the parent, and never really explained to them, like, look, I need to get in your fourth point to get you to change, to understand you cannot do that anymore. But I'm going to arm you with the tools. So you shouldn't do that anymore. Now, if you decide just not to listen anymore, then we got to use other means. We got to use other means. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect at handling conflict. I'm not saying that. I'm saying my process tends to work for me, and people I've had conflict with, they'll later say, you know something, you know, that dude was calm. Yeah, yeah. To give you an idea of who I was really like as a drill sergeant, and people that know me like, man, this dude is calm, he's easygoing, he's funny. I heard stories about him as a drill sergeant. I can't believe it. He was like that. There's a guy named Yusha Thomas, and he does skits. He's actually a former Army recruiter, but he loved the things that drill sergeants did so much. So he created this character, Drill Sergeant Backbone. He infused the stuff that his drill sergeants did into the character. Now, I didn't know about him when he started up his YouTube channel and his Instagram stuff and everything he was doing, his social media run. And he was actually having fun. He had no idea that this thing was going to explode to like 1 million subscribers, a clothing line, him traveling around doing all this kinds of stuff, making appearances. One of my trainees tracked me down and said, hey, and they still call you drill sergeant for some reason. They'll never forget you. You know, you don't forget teachers and drill sergeant coaches, because that's basically what you are. You're a teacher and a coach. He said, hey, there's this guy on YouTube that acts like you. I was like, what? So I went and looked, and I'm sitting there like I got a cramp from laughing, because I'm like, I said stuff like that without the cursing. I don't curse, and you aren't supposed to curse doing that job, but it happens. All right, no knock on people that engage in that, you know, as long as you didn't get jammed up for it. Yeah, I was very, very animated. Yeah, very, very animated. And the thing is, like, when you do that job, those who look the part and it's organic, like you aren't trying to do it, you aren't acting, it's naturally in you. Like, I'm like the Hulk. I'm always calm, you know, David Banner, no, Bruce Banner, excuse me. Calm until you get me on, and, you know, out comes the ripped up purple jeans and the green guy, you know. Hence my my mask right here. You know, I love it. That's me. It's like, don't make me mad. All right, it takes forever for me to get mad. Don't get me. I had a ball. That was the best 2 years of my career, hands down. Tough job, but I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about how to talk to people and to really inspire people, and the communication part of it. Now, people say it's 3 parts of communication. I say it's 4. And when I should teach a leadership seminar, I should talk about the 4th one that we forget about. Because there's a difference between hearing and listening. Okay? You can hear things because it's in the background, you know, it's killing the monotone atmosphere. You hear that, but you aren't aware of it. You don't really process. It's just there. Okay? Ambient noise. To listen means that you heard it and you're comprehending what's entering. You're processing as well. So I always say there's the message, the sender, the receiver, and comprehension, the understanding of the message. It does not work if I tell you something and you don't get it. It's like a joke. You can't laugh at what you don't understand, right? You ever been in a room somewhere and somebody tell a joke and tell people like, you can't part. You know, and that's just how it works. You know, so you gotta have the understanding of the message. It's 4 parts of communication. 4 parts. 4 parts. But yeah, just be original, man, if possible. If possible. If the topic interests you and you feel like you can present it in a manner that is unique to your channel and what you're doing, by all means. But if you just the same thing. Same thing. It's like an old Chubb Rock song back in the day. The same old thing. The same old that. And the Roots. Matter of fact, is that posted something. He posted something last night. I said posted. He posted something last night. Bobby Sneaker World. Shout out to Bobby. He said up and down. I think he on my YouTube, feed. It's nothing but Flint 13 took L's. And nobody's original. I was like, wow. He caught that too. Yeah. And I put a Roots quote from a song. Never do what they do. Basically, be original. Like I told you all, I don't put out content 3-4 times out the week because I might not be feeling it. I refuse to give you something for the sake of something. Okay? Now, some videos are going to hit and some aren't. It's just the way it is. But if you out there just like, I got to get these views at all costs, and people are sitting there like, I'd rather have 50 views on something that people realize, like, something, that was different. Might not catch on, but that was different. Something different. Interesting. You might gather 10 to 15 new subscribers because they were sitting in this group scrolling through YouTube, entertaining themselves. I never thought somebody would review something like that, talk about that. And I think that's dope. All right. You had 70,000 views on a post that 65,000 people posted about. Now, obviously, the YouTube pod is massive. Okay, you got a piece of it. Now, sometimes you come up with something original, and people that are, subscriber-wise are way up there. They like to go back and call it gentrifying sneaker YouTube. They like to go down in the hood, all right, down in the 500s, 1,000, 2,000 people, and grab some ideas. Now, Nas once says no idea is original. I don't know, Nas. I don't know. But when you out here gentrification doing, but you'll say, well, I'll give so-and-so credit if I did a similar thing and I clearly got it from them, but you won't give somebody that's in a far lower subscriber tier credit for what they did, knowing that you flat out reject the idea. And from time to time, I'm like my dude Trouble. I like a little confrontation, and I have engaged in a little confrontation. Clearly, watch that video of mine. You did that. I know you did. It's no way, because I watched you do something in some video that say, basically you were saying I wouldn't do this in the first place. But you saw that, okay, this has a buzz, so I'm going to go in and get my P. Diddy on and mix this and grab dude's idea. Yeah, I'm telling you, people out there Slumdog Millionaire and it, gentrifying, buying up the hood. And you see it. It's just that they will never say, yeah, well, I stole that. They'll never say, yeah, I got this idea from so-and-so, he did this before me, because then they gotta give you credit. They gotta give you credit for that. But they won't because of ego and what it'll do to their brand when people are like, hey man, you clearly jacked that from somebody. Why don't you give that person some props? I've done videos where I said, XYZ did this, something like this, or I'm like, well, this is my take on something that somebody did. Y'all know me. I will name drop you. because I like to give people their flowers and their credit. I want anybody to say like, man, this dude is ungrateful, you know, ungrateful. Now, I'm not like that, especially if you have dropped jewels on me, you know, you took care of me in some form or fashion, you know. So I gotta say publicly, hey, I got this from so and so, or I appreciate what so and so did. You know, I can't go to sleep like that. So when you hear me like mention people and stuff like that, it's because I clearly got an inspiration from them, or it was something they did. And what I got on feet, man, I got some work sneakers on. I got these Nike Flex joints. Cause I got to be in the car for a minute, then I got to do a little walking. You know, I'm not out here stunting today, man. It's about comfort. All right, I got the work kicks on. It's about comfort. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. Pull up the old map for a second, man. GPS wise, I'm out here in the sticks. GPS was bugging, but yeah, it's all about comfort. I got some Nike Flex, you know. But sometimes I wear my all black mids. I would do that, but in this case, I need extreme comfort. But I'm about to jump off here in a bit, y'all, because I'm about to go and handle some business as I approach the place of business, and do what I need to do when I do it. But I hope y'all having an amazing day. May all your experiences be positive. If they aren't, may you rise above it. Man, the GPS is bugging out, man. I'm telling y'all. I'm out here in Texas in case you know, you may not be aware of the channel and first time popping on the live. And I am out here in the boons. So if you know about GPS, you have enough satellites to connect to, good luck. Good luck. But I don't like being late for stuff, so I'm out here early. I had a feeling, and I'm reaping the benefits of everyone not being quite back at work yet, and I'm not gloating about that at all. I want everybody to be back on their grind. If this affected, I want you to be able to make your money like how you were making it previously, you know, sense of normalcy and everything. But before I dip off on y'all, I'll say this. My previous career, I dealt with diseases and pandemics, even, you know, Ebola, malaria, and all this. It's yeah, definitely, you know, that commute and everything, you know, where their job is based on the traffic. But this pandemic thing, man, do not get complacent. They open up these cities, and I mean, they got to get the economy going and things like that. But you have to ask yourself, at what expense? Don't risk your health and your life because you're in a hurry to get back to normal. With the Spanish influenza, it was the second wave that took out more people because everybody was, you know, social distancing and things like that. You know, back then in 1918, and it was when things dropped down. People get sick as often. You know, that they call it flattening the curve. When they see that rate of infection that kind of plateaued out, you know, saying it's like, okay, it's going away. So people went out, you know, started gathering and stuff like that, like you see now, obviously, and more people. I mean, it was like 100-fold. That's what started wiping people out because complacency. You know, just it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I get it. You're being inconvenienced, but after a while, it becomes normal. And I said in the video before that I'm actually not bothered by this because being employed, this is kind of like how it was. It just that I couldn't go off base and get takeout and all that stuff. I was confined to what was there, you know, for obvious reasons. So it did not bother me in the sense that, you know, it was like, oh man, this and that. Because if you never dealt with something like this before, it's an inconvenience. You know, it's so foreign to you, you know, or you're an extreme extrovert, you got to be out there and you got to adjust to it, man, you know, for health's sake, for your life, and for your others. Now, I had not experienced knowing that someone that I personally knew had been infected until yesterday. I found out a teammate of mine had become infected, and you know, my 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 positive wishes and blessings, you know, go out to his family. Hope can get through it. To help, you know, that he gets through that and fully recovers. So this was my first brush with actually personally knowing someone who had been infected. You know, pretty strong guy. You know, so hopefully that helps him out and he recovers. But you gotta take these precautions, man. You know, got this mask, gloves over here, and luckily, what I do, I don't really come in contact with too many people. Like I'm in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. That's that. You know, it's like straight up logistics. I don't really, you know, stand in front of people too much. And I'm moving. I'm out of there. You know, so that works for me. And the fact of the matter is that I don't even have to do this, man. But I got plans. You know what I'm saying? I got things I want to do. And having an additional stream of revenue is it. But I am working on a couple of people that I talk to, you know, here and there. I am whittling down my collection. Okay, 278 sneakers is a lot. Okay, and maybe a cool 50 of them get touched. The items are like, I could wear those because I got them. And put on my Incredible Hulk joint for y'all. You know, get gloved up. But I'm I'm in talks right now with somebody that wants to take a look off my hand, and I'm appreciative of that. So yeah, I don't know the magic number that I'm going to sit at, but basically what I'm going to do is really have the pairs that I always wanted and the pairs that I'm wearing all the time. That collection part of me is kind of going away. Like, yeah, I got these, I got these, I got these, I got these. You know, and that's it. It's kind of like watching the Last Dance documentary, and you're sitting there like, oh, I got those, I got those, I got those, I got those. You know, so that's that. But I'm out of here, y'all. Thanks for riding with me, and got a video coming up soon. All right, just got a little busier, and y'all know I'm a stickler about what I put out there, and I try to make it as entertaining and interesting as possible. For the fellow content creators that's on here, I appreciate you for the lanes that you're in and doing what you're doing and being uniquely you. Truly appreciate you. Those that support, we appreciate you too, because if not, we'd just be on here talking to ourselves and all that stuff. All right. So y'all have a good one. Be safe out there, y'all. Boom. Man, I gotta take the glove off to do that.